I'm going to put some lighting in these little buildings, because I usually have some sort of light. So I'll just mark out where that little back one's going to go so I can drill a hole in the baseboard. And I've already done that front one, the main one. So get a couple of holes in the front here as well. I'll stick these little tiny LEDs in there. Take the wire through the hole. Put a little bit of glue in there afterwards and hold them in place, but that's the general idea. Put that on there and power them underneath. We'll have some lights. These are some of the little acetate, or whatever they are, windows that come with that linker system kit, the plaster casting kit. So I'll put them in there. Yeah, it's rough enough. They don't have to be fancy, because they're probably all old and dirty and broken anyway. I'll do the same for the other side and carry on. So I've got our little building basically in position. And there. There's a little one. We've made our holes in our baseboard for our lights. And what we need to do now is glue that down and start putting some little details around it now. I've got all these little metal castings of one thing and another, so I'll be positioning them inside the shed, or before I stick it down of course, and around it after I stick it down. So there's all sorts of little bits and pieces there, crates and old wheels and barrels and shelves with stuff on it, and little coal bunkers, and even a lathe and a drill press and a grinder as well, bench grinder there on a stand to put inside. So that's the next step. Righto, I've basically finished the ballasting in the general area. I just used some grey sand. So we'll get that all wetted down with the watered down aqua here, and let that set, and then start adding a few more little bits and pieces to it. Righto, progress report. Got the ballast in, that's all wetted down. Got our little buildings in place. And I've also got those little castings that I was looking at before. Got a little coal bunker there behind that back shed, and other barrels and cases and stuff like that around the place. Little worker guy there is stopped to watch the train go by. And around the other side of the shed there's some various little crates of stuff, old wheels and bags and barrels and gear like that you always find laying around. Even a container there of metal parts. So that's all wet. We'll let that dry and move on a bit further. So here's up to the stage that we're in now. This will be sort of the end of part 2. Now what I've done is added a little bit more ballast on that in track in there. That's going to be a freight line. I'm going to have a freight dock inside there. Put that in there and rusted up the rails with some whole red. It's those two rails that service the maintenance away aren't going to get used all the time, so the rust's going to build up. But cleaned up the ones on the main line, of course, because that's where the trains run by and keep the rails nice and shiny all the time. Added a few more details, more little bits and pieces, and grass and those types of things. Ballasted that inside track. Here we are from the other end. There's that little hut with the coal bunker. Got a bit of sand laying around, greenery growing through stuff. Over there, I've only ballasted this side and the centre of that track so that I won't do the rest until I get that freight dock in. You can see the rusty rails a bit better there. Bits and pieces. So that's about it for part 2, and I'll finish this off during the week and have part 3 up by next weekend. So I'll see you then.